Alright guys, so now I'm gonna go ahead and cut the back side of the frame. I'm gonna go ahead and set you guys down right here. Alright guys, now what's next is to drill out those pilot holes that are 1/8 of an inch drill bit with a 3/8. That's what the bracket is going to go down to. So we should have a total of 9 holes on each side. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then I could count them from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I took a wire wheel and then hit the frame with it, and it came out pretty plain. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and see the inside of the pt.2. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it with the acetone, and then I'm gonna go ahead and paint it with some rust reformer belt sander and just kind of grind this edge here a little bit so that when I weld it, it bites really good. Yeah guys, that's Alright guys, so I ran out of daylight. Probably won't show as much detail because of how dark it is, but I went ahead and I took out the cab mount right here. I'm gonna go ahead and sand this down really quick, wire brush, at least the outside where it's gonna go. I think it's gonna get me back right here, and then I have to drill out those holes myself. So, and then attach the back half to the front half. Alright guys, so on the bracket that we use to cut the center section right here, what you do is you keep it, there's a piece you cut on the bottom. I'll show you guys this piece right here. See how it's cut right there? That's so it could clear these rivets, and then you bolt it to the cab mount that we took off the holes, so 72 right there, first 72, 67 to 72, and then so I went and I made these little pilot holes right here for 72. These ones right here. So pretty much these holes, little pilot holes. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and remove this and drill a 3/8 hole in that hole. And this is where the front of the cab mount mounts, and then you use the hole on the back of the cab mount to make your own hole. So yeah, that's where I'm currently at, guys. It's getting really late. Well, not super late, it's only 7. But I'm gonna go ahead and at least try and get the hardware on here, and then slide this forward and unite it and bolt it down, at least by tonight, and then I'll probably just finish tomorrow. All that would be left is to cut the rear section right there, which is 8 inches. But so far so good. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, guys. I'll catch up with you in a little bit. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and drill out those holes. Alright guys, so I have all my hardware here that came with the kit. I'm going to go ahead and take all of this, and I'm going to go ahead and install the rear cab mount. crazy man chicken in here. So I went ahead and what I did was I measured the back and saw how far off the ground it was, and then I measured the front, and then it was off by like a few inches. So what I did was I got a jack on both sides and I lifted it up to match the same height as the bottom on this side, and then I put it on jack stance set to that height, and then I went ahead and pushed it and it lined up perfectly. Last night I was struggling. I kind of did I did one in the front and one in the back. I thought that would help me, like guide me to get them closer, but it didn't really help very much. So I went ahead and did it that way, and it was a lot easier. And then I just put a jack like in the middle right here on this cross member, and I jacked it up and I pushed it just a little bit at a time until I got it in there and all the bolts go in there. I did have to drill out some of the holes because they weren't going in and the bolts were going in crooked. It says not to do that, but I mean, I don't see any harm in it. It's still going to be strong, everything's still being held together. But yeah, that's I'm going to go ahead and tie in all the bolts down that just kind of in place. Okay, and you spread the line.